welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today we're diving into an important topic that affects many women, the gender disparities in personal finance. In this video, we'll explore the key areas where women face unique challenges. We live longer, we earn less, and we pay more for household items. So let's get started. So did you know that on average, women tend to live longer than men? It's true. While longevity is a blessing, it also means that women need to plan for a longer retirement. That's why it's really crucial for us to really prioritize our financial well-being early on. And by saving and investing consistently over time, we can build a solid financial foundation that will support us in our later years. So people often say, if you watch personal finance gurus, they always talk about automating investing, investing early and investing as much as you can when possible. Like you definitely need an emergency savings. You definitely need to spend less and earn more in general, that general concept. But ultimately, it is about being really wise with your money, being really transparent with your money, and having these really difficult conversations that some people tend to avoid. So when we talk about the gender pay gap too, unfortunately, studies consistently show that women on average earn less than men for the same exact work. This pay disparity not only affects our immediate financial situation, but also has long-term consequences, of course. Lower earnings means less money to save and invest, which can limit our ability to achieve financial goals and build wealth. And according to research, women on average earn about 82 cents for every dollar earned by men. I think most of us know this, but we don't really realize that it actually has dramatic impact throughout the course of our life, right? Because if you're earning 82 cents every single year, less than you should be, you're earning 82 cents versus a dollar that a similar position, similar man is making, then that affects you. So by, let's say, I've seen the numbers done, but essentially like once you're both 50, he actually has, let's say, at least $1 million more in assets, given like the same amount of time, same amount of money, same amount of investments, things like that. So this wage gap also widens further when we consider women of color and those in marginalized communities. It's essential really for us to advocate for equal pay, negotiate salaries, and seek career advancement opportunities to bridge this gap. By taking charge of our finances and demanding fairness, we can create a more equitable future. So I'm really happy that more and more companies and states are enforcing policies to improve and increase salary pay transparency. So all jobs now have a range, even though the range is still problematic because they're like, sometimes for one job is $130,000 to $290,000 base salary. And you're like, how could the range be so wide? But anyways, it's still better. The progress is phenomenal. I'm really happy about that. So lastly, I really want to talk about this other concept called pink tax. So we've talked about how we live longer, women live longer, how we earn less overall, 82 cents for the dollar. There's also something called the pink tax, number 3. So have you ever noticed that like certain products marketed towards women tend to cost more than similar products for men? This phenomenon is known as the pink tax and places an additional financial burden on women. For personal care items to clothing, women often end up paying more for everyday essentials. But also beyond that, we tend to have to buy more. We have more clothes to wear. We have jewelry and things that men don't have. We also have makeup, which is exorbitantly expensive if you buy like higher end brands. There's of course like cheaper brands, but then there's skincare, there's makeup, there's hair care. Like there's just so many things that are marketed towards women that are not marketed as much towards men. Like men have a couple items for hair care, or they don't wear makeup, so that saves a significant amount of money. And what's also interesting is that women tend to buy everything for the household. They make up like 70% of all household purchases. So women actually have incredible like purchasing power. So that's a wonderful benefit. But the downside is that women pay more for everything. So for example, there's a recent study that found that women's razors can cost up to 13% more than men's, despite being essentially the same product. So here's a pro tip. You can actually buy a male razor, which I've done as well. It works perfectly well. Just use that and you'll save money. And so similarly, clothing items like shirts and jeans designed for women can be priced higher than comparable men's clothing. It's important to be aware of this disparity and make informed purchasing decisions, but ultimately it's really hard to change this at a consumer level, except by supporting brands that promote pricing equality. That's really the only way, and really making people more aware of this issue, and so that we can like proactively positively encourage our politicians to change these things and make laws that create more equitable policies for all of us. Okay, so to wrap it up, ladies and men, to male allies, we may face unique challenges when it comes to personal finance, but we also are powerful agents of change. We can really educate ourselves and advocate for equal pay, make conscious purchasing decisions, and break down barriers to create a more inclusive financial landscape. And together, we can really empower ourselves and future generations. So thank you all for watching today's video. If you found it helpful, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more empowering content on personal finance and women's empowerment. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay empowered and keep shining. Love you guys. Bye. Thank you.